Here is a real life situation. We need to model hydrolines. Two hydropoles are exactly 30 meters apart. A hydroline hung between them and joining at the top of the poles form a parabola. The middle of the hydroline hangs 3 meters below the top of the hydropole. Determine the equation that models the hydroline. Write equation in standard form. So let's first sketch this so that we get an idea as to what we are trying to do. Let us say these are the hydropoles, right? And they are 30 meters apart. So the distance between them is 30 meters. So what is given to us is that the lines which are going through the top are kind of hanging like this. So here when we draw this, what we can say is that the hanging distance is right in the center. That is to say that this distance from the top is 3 meters. So this distance is 3 meters. That is what is given to us. Now we need to find the equation of the parabola. So this path is a parabola, right? That is what we need to find. So how to do this part? Now my suggestion is that what we can do is, let us think about our coordinate axis lying right here on the top of it with the poles. Let us say this is y-axis and this is your x-axis, and here we have our origin. Now in this case, if we consider the origin right there, we know this point is at 0 and this point will be at 30 meters, correct? And right in the center, which is half of 30, is 15. So at 15, the point on the parabola is actually 3 meters down. So we can say this point is 15 minus 3. So that should give us the equation of the parabola, right? So what we can write from here is that the function f of x representing the hydroline should be a times first x-intercept is at 0 itself, so we can write x times x minus 30. Now to find the value of a, we can use the midpoint, which is the point 15 minus 3. X value is 15, y value is minus 3. So we'll write minus 3 here, a times 15, so let's write it in brackets, time x, which is 15, so let me write 15 here, minus 30. So that gives us 15 times minus 15, right? So it is a, 15 times minus 15 is minus 3. And therefore a is equals to minus 3 divided by 15 times minus 15. Now this can be simplified. Minus 3 will go 5 times, right? And therefore we get the value of a as equals to 1 over 5 times 15, which is 75. And now we can write down our function, right? So let's write down our function as f of x equals to 1 over 75 for a, right? Now a is 1 over 75 times x minus 30. Since we have to write the equation in standard form, we can write this as 1 over 75 x squared minus 30 over 75. Now that could be simplified, written in decimals also if you want. So if you write in decimals, it is 1 divided by 75 is equals to 0.133. Let's write this as in fractions itself, 175 x squared, and let's simplify this. So we can divide this by 15, right? So if I divide by 15, I get 2 over 15 times 5 is 25, 75. So that becomes our equation in standard form, right? So that is our answer. So initially we can assume that our axis is on the top of the pole, then we get that equation, and that is the answer. F of x equals to 75x squared minus 2 over 5. Thank you.